real love, true love, tainted love, real love, true love.
Good evening, and welcome to the AccendoTraders group. This is our video trade plan for Thursday, April 3rd, 2008. AccendoTraders.com, effective trade plans delivered daily. So we're going to go ahead and take a look at our video trade plan, and we're going to start off by looking at our watch list from last night, setting stops and alerts based upon today's move, today's action. We'll check the news both for what happened today and what's going to happen tomorrow on the economic calendar, the earnings calendar. We'll look at some of the upgrades and downgrades of today. We'll look at the indexes again, check to see what today's action did, how that affects our trend, and see if we should change the direction of any of our trades. We're going to scan for some new trades, set alerts for those new trades, and as always, make sure we have time to release and have a life. So let's go ahead and talk about what happened in the market today. And we really shouldn't be surprised. We talked about, especially in the closing yesterday, that most of these big updates, and we had the big update in the open quarter in the history, and have been followed with down days over the last couple of weeks. So we shouldn't be surprised that today's market had modest declines, particularly in wake of Fed Chairman's testimony before Congress. He made note that the GDP probably won't grow much of the first half of this year and possibly into the next year, but he also gave his first statements on the possibility of contraction. But the market didn't tank on that. But you can look at this certainly in a couple of different ways. We also had the weaker oil reserves coming higher than anticipated, and the March ADP employment shows that the jobs grew. The jobs grew. On the earnings calendar, Best Buy topped their earnings estimates. And after the market today, RIM beat their earning estimates. They also increased more subscribers than they expected, and they raised their guidance for the next quarter. We don't have any real significant upgrades today. One of the old market darlings, I'm sure last summer everybody had Crocs. But since Crocs split last year, it just hasn't been the same. So tomorrow in the market, we've got initial claims, jobless claims, unemployment. We've got ISM services. But more importantly, we've got Fed Chairman, the Chairman of Bear Stearns, the Chairman of JP Morgan, testifying before a Senate committee tomorrow on what exactly happened with the Bear Stearns, JP Morgan Chase, Bear Stearns bankruptcy, however you want to word it, they're going to be testifying about tomorrow. So that could have some impact, especially I definitely think that could have some impact tomorrow. On the earnings front, we really don't have anything that impactful tomorrow, but RIM's earnings today after the close certainly can have an impact on tomorrow's, especially before the testimony begins. On the splits calendar, we still have CLF with a 2-to-1 split on May 15th. So with that, sorry about the little noise there, but with that, let's go ahead and take a look at our watch list from last night. Okay, so let's take a look at what we have in today's action, and basically we've got the NASDAQ here, and we basically set up a rising 3 pattern. What's good about today is that even though Chairman Bernanke said for the first time that the possible contraction is possible, the market didn't basically tank on that. So, again, and we didn't get these big sell-off days that we did after some of the other big up days. You can see these big sell-off days. We didn't get that. So that certainly gives a bullish tint on things, a bullish slant on things. But keep in mind the most important thing. It's still a downtrend. Certainly, we've started a nice uptrend. This is wave 3 here that we're starting, which is great. Absolutely great. But remember, in the technical sense, it's still a downtrend. And as I said yesterday, I've been saying for a while, when we clear this 750, I'll feel a lot better. And that's our target. Our target is going to be the February highs. So, all in all, I think we had a good day. Remember, tomorrow we have Bernanke speaking again about the Bear Stearns and JP Morgan deal, which could have all kinds of market movement potential. So with the retracement, we've got a better entry. Remember, we said it was an aggressive entry to get into Apple tomorrow, and that if you look at this uptrend, the 5 has been support. So now that we're closer to the 5, certainly a rising 3 confirmation around 150 would be good. With an aggressive alert around 149, but I would go to 150. Using this 5 moving average as support. Amazon is good. But if you look at it at the longer term, you can kind of see that we did get a continuation of the move that we thought we would get, but we're going to it looks like we're failing right now at the 200 and the 100 moving average. So because of that, because we didn't move through it and we had such a push back from it, I'm going to unflag Amazon. Apache, we've been waiting for it to move, and if you really look at it, it basically closed right at these wicks that we've been talking about. So we'll give it, as we've been saying, we'll give it another day. Put your alert around 124. CLF, woohoo, baby. Very nice. Very nice indeed. But now, obviously, we had big moves. We're off the moving averages. We need to let this one retrace. We need to let it retrace. It certainly could go up tomorrow. Not a safe entry if you're not in already. Tighten your stops. Remember, protect your profits. Coach, we said it could go either way, didn't we? And it did. And we also said to put your alerts above these wicks. So we said to put your alert around $33. And we never even got that. So, because it looks like more of the same consolidation crap, unflagged it. Google, still think this has potential to run to the 50. Got a mat hold pattern going on here. So, I would use anywhere between, I'd probably use right about 470 as my alert. Today's open. Today's open would be a good alert. Even though the true alert's probably more around 467, 468. Garmin, we've been waiting for it, and it just didn't want to go down, and I'm not going to fight it. So it may come back up on our list, but for right now, unflagged it. Ice, baby. Too cold. Very nice. Great volume. Looking at the long term, you can see this one's going to run into the 200 moving average here. You got the 200 and the 100 coming in. So we unflagged ICE. Certainly, you can put an alert around 154, 155 just to see whenever it gets there. But it is not a safe entry for tomorrow. Those people still on it. Make sure you type in your stop right below today's close. MTL, we said it could go either way. And we put our bullish alert above the moving averages, and we got that. And remember, we still have plenty of room to go here, so put a new alert at today's high. Nucor, the same thing. We said it could go either way. And we're going to give Nucor one more day since it's been in a nice uptrend. Put an alert for Nucor around $71 above today's high. RTI, we did break the 20. Possibly heading towards the 50, which is good. Here's another one. Put an alert above today's high. Probably, I'd go with $50. Sears Holding, the retail that we thought was looking so strong, now this kind of looks like a hot mess. So, and look at the volume, just kind of really just now. So we unflagged Sears Holding, and WLT, that's in this great uptrend. Anytime this thing gets to the 20, buy it. But with the retracement, we've got a nice rising 3 pattern, mat hold pattern. So put your alert at the traditional entry right around 65.50 for the mat hold pattern. Okay, for my YouTube folks, I want to thank you for watching. As by now you should know that to download the full version of this video trade plan, which has the stocks, new stocks for tomorrow, and sometimes we make some revisions about our flag list. Search for AccendoTraders within the iTunes store. To provide feedback, we've got a nice short link for you. AccendoTraders.com/podcastfeedback.html. And as always, trade at your own risk. Thanks, guys, and have a good night.